This has kind of become my night game here. I've been playing a lot more Diablo than I thought I would. And I finally unlocked World Tier 3 last night. Yeah, I saw that the new Street Fighter 6 Battle Pass had launched as well, I guess in the kind of run-up to releasing Rashid. I'm not a big Rashid. Rashid is all right. I don't know. Like, I think he'll be a good fit on the Street Fighter 6 roster. What do I think of the new season trailer for Diablo 4? It's fine. I don't know. I don't like the story and lore and any kind of like, check it out, here's what's happening now in the world of Diablo. None of that. I don't care about any of that stuff. So I was more interested in seeing like, hey, what are you doing for season 1 and what kind of gameplay stuff is coming to the game. And the stuff they're talking about for the season stuff isn't, I don't know, man. It's do I need to, let's just double check here and see if I need to. No, that looks worse. Okay. There's just I don't want to make a seasonal character. I don't like the idea. I know they did some of this stuff for Diablo 3 and I never did any of it there either. I don't really want to do like when I make a character, I want to make a character and have it matter or whatever and having the whole thing of like you're going to create a seasonal character and then start over. I like my character because I like playing these games because I like to see the numbers go up on the character I am investing time in. And so when they're like, make a new character, and then, some of that stuff you can carry back over to your main character, I guess. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's not where my interest in this game lies. And so I don't want to make it. I don't want to have to make a new character just to do the seasonal stuff. I kind of rather wish that they were like, hey, here are new adventures for your character to go on and new gear for you to find and equip and so on and so forth. But it's not nearly as direct as that.
I don't have enough fury.
Same. I also don't have enough fury.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, it's just not how I engage with this game. And so the idea of seasonal characters and content and whatever else, like I'm just way less interested in that style of content than if it was like, hey, here's new shit for you to do with whatever character you want to play as, I thought I saw, that there are some cases, I guess, where, like, I guess in Diablo 3, your seasonal character would move into, would become like a regular character at the end of the season or whatever, and I thought I read that is not going to be the case this time, so your seasonal character will always be a seasonal character.
Not ready.
Which, if that's true, that sounds even weirder. I don't know. Like, there's the logistics about, like, okay, it's like, okay, so When it comes to playing the seasonal stuff, the only thing I'm interested in, even if I'm creating a new character, is like, okay, can I bring this stuff back to my main character? And how much of it can I bring back to my main character? And how do I bring it back? You're saying that they do become normal characters at the end of the season? Because I read the opposite of that. So I know that they have done that in Diablo 3, but I thought I had read that they were not doing that in Diablo 4, but I do not know. I just kind of gave it a cursory glance. But yeah, you know, I don't. Yeah, like I said, my interest in the season stuff is only as deep as what can I bring back to this character? You know, is it loot? Is it like you got a fucking sick sword with malignant hearts on it or whatever the fuck it is? And you can transfer that to your main character. Like, okay, maybe. Yeah, that could be cool. But, yeah. Doing that stuff just to do it is, and having it go away at the end of a season, or having those mechanics be replaced and having some of that stuff not transfer back is like, I'm not going to play that. I'm not going to do any of that shit. Oh yeah, I could get some sweet battle pass loot. Like, yeah, cosmetics, you know, I've talked about cosmetics when it comes to Diablo. I actually kind of like how my character looks right now with this shinier kind of armor that I got kind of almost as soon as I got to tier 3. I found most of this gear. It was kind of nice. Like, I hadn't seen new gear in a long time. Or a new, like, good, cool gear. And then got, like, 4 or 5 items that were suddenly a lot better than what I had been using, which was nice. I'm
not ready yet.
Also, you know, kind of, you know, it was fun to unlock tier 3, and weirdly enough, I feel a lot more survivable and a lot more powerful in tier 3 than I did ever in tier 2. I think some of that's because I just found better items and stuff, but like I feel like I'm having a much easier time of the game just soloing stuff on tier 3 than I was on tier 2, which seems a little silly, but I suppose makes sense if you're getting better gear or whatever. I should just ride my horse. I always forget that, like, dude, you got a horse.
I'm not ready yet.
You get it so late in the game. But also, you know, I don't know. I'm here to gain experience points, and riding past all the monsters doesn't seem like...
I'm not ready yet. I don't have enough fury.
Defeat the rasping snakes. Oh, shades. Be cooler if they were snakes. Okay. I just need one more stupid grim favor. And then we can go open a box. This idea of the like fill the meter at the bottom of the screen and then you get to open a box thing, I can't say that I love it either. I thought that having the dungeon that you know, at first I was annoyed by it, but having the dungeon that you had to complete to open up tier 3 ended up being fun. But I think a lot of their end game stuff here is... It's too repetitive? I mean, it'd be silly to just say it's repetitive because, yo man, it's Diablo. Like, what are you here for if it's not doing this barbarian spin over and over again for 100 hours and laughing like a maniac as you do it? That's why we came.
I'm not ready yet.
But I think I liked the Diablo 3 endgame stuff, which in some ways was maybe a little more repetitive, I suppose, because it's like, hey, go back to these campaign areas and finish these things. Eventually they, you know, you went into the different dungeons and got all the different tile sets served up in a variety of ways. And I think that worked out really well, but... I don't know, man. I like the... I guess, yeah, like I said, I'm enjoying tier 3 a lot more than I enjoyed tier 2 for sure. That kind of got me back into the game.
I'm not ready yet. I need more fury.
But then, yeah, we pretty much... Where is it? Where's the stupid... There it is. We fill our meter, and then we get to go talk to this tree, and then we get to pick a box, and then we open the box. And then maybe the box has good loot in it. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I got better stuff doing a Hell Tide right after I unlocked level 3. I got this sick fucking sword. This sick fucking sword has been pretty fucking sick, I must say. Except I'm not a Rupture user, and all of it is based around Rupture. So...
It is done.
Random stuff, gauntlets or chest plates. How are we doing on... We got a pretty good chest right now, 597. Our gloves are 700, so I guess we're going to go with chest plates. Maybe we'll go with the chaos pick here. That ring is only 560. Who cares? A 583 helmet. Straight garbage. All right, what do we got here? Unstoppable. Eh. Eh. Higher item power, but I don't know that that's... I forget what unstoppable is. Is that a straight up ability? Well, whatever. All right, we've made our way to the glyph socket. It's almost... It's status? Okay. Yeah. Alright. We'll hang on to that and I'll think about it later. Let's go do Helltide stuff. Enhanced Rallying Cry gives Unstoppable. Yeah, I don't think I have Rallying Cry. I don't use Charge. I do... No, I don't. I guess I don't really use Wrath of the Berserker either, do I? I forget what everything is called. Yeah, I'm a Call of the Ancients man myself. I use War Cry, not Rallying Cry. Yeah, so I don't think I use anything that makes me unstoppable, so... The jump off the horse thing never looks good, but it is fun to do. Like there's always some weird hitch in the animation that makes it look broken. Whee!
I'm out of fury.
But something, yeah, it's interesting. Like getting to tier 3 has actually just made this game way more relaxing in a weird way. Because a lot of this stuff feels a lot easier with some of the gear that I have now. And so, you know, I blasted through most of the game on tier 1 because that seemed to be... And I guess, you know, as people were doing the math, it was like, hey, considering how much faster you kill enemies on tier 1, you level faster there and blah, 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 you know. But the first time I played through the campaign, when I was reviewing it, I played through it on tier 2 the entire time. Except for the very end. generally speaking, I like the abilities that I've got at my disposal. I'm feeling pretty happy about it. I know that, like, when I went and looked, like, what are the good barbarian builds? Like, they were all practically the opposite of what I've picked, but I'm having fun with this and not dying a ton, so I don't really know what to say about that. Oops. Yeah, well. That's what I get. That's what I get.
I don't have enough fury.
All right, calm down. It's fine. You sound pretty furious when you're telling me about the fury you don't have.
I'm not ready.
This fucking guy. Bloodthirsty Helltide Conjurer. Okay. I think it's weird that they've got, like, low rarity items that are in here that are just like, it's sacred. Like, what? I guess maybe I'm not 100% clear on what sacred means. Oh, man. This is a higher number than the other one. Now I've got tough decisions to make. Core skill damage. I mean, you know, considering I'm not using Rupture really at all. This might actually, for reals, be better. Sacred boots. Well, guess what? Sacred boots. Yeah, sacred's just like the affix. Not quite an affix, I guess, but the thing they use to denote, like, hey, we didn't want to come up with new graphics for all the hot boots you're going to find on Tier 3. So instead, it's all the same boots. But we wrote the word sacred next to it to let you know the number is higher. What do we need? 75 for armor, 150 for a weapon. Oh, jewelry. I bet jewelry is probably 150 or something too, isn't it? I don't think I've seen a jewelry chest before. Because, yeah, I just hit World Tier 3 last night, so, like, I'm kind of... That's sort of why I'm playing now. So I came out of it last night going, this might actually be getting me back into the game. I thought I was just about done with it. Ah!
I'm not ready.
Oh, now here's a bunch of other assholes over here. Ah! Damn it. Well, let's at least see if we can get enough fucking devil crystals or whatever to buy something.
I'm low on fury.
It's just fun to do. I tend to agree. Yeah, you do see people try to compare this game to Diablo 2 and say it's more like Diablo 2. Like I don't see it, man. This game feels like a game from people who sat down and looked at Diablo 3 and said, if we had it all back, what would we do this time? And then decided to make the whole game dark. But structurally, you know, the way the world works and what everything else, like, yeah, I don't really see that much Diablo 2 in here at all. Made any threads yet? Threads is, well, I guess if you haven't heard, Facebook launched a fake Twitter and called it Threads, which is a great fake name. Like, if you had to come up with a name for a fake Twitter in your movie or video game, Threads is a pretty good one. I don't think it's a good name for an actual service, but for one where you're making a parody of Twitter, that's a pretty good name. And it's like they went out of their way. It's like they're like, hey, we're going to make a social media site that has everything you fucking hate about Instagram on day one.
What is this?
What is this? It's really crazy. You know, I loaded it up this morning, Threads. And it is very algorithm heavy. There is currently no way to just, like, there's no way to say, hey, why don't you show me only posts from the people I follow? There's literally no option for that. It's amazing. There's literally no option for that. And so I loaded it up. And it's like, hey, man, here's 3 posts in a row from Paris Hilton. I'm like, what the fuck do you think? Like, who the fuck wants to fucking see that? And it's just like this cavalcade of fucking bullshit. And I'm blown away by a couple of things. It is... It's like they went out of their way to make a social media site specifically for brands to talk to each other. Specifically so, like, Paris Hilton could post a picture of her eating a fucking burrito or whatever. And then people would go, oh man, she's so down to earth, whatever, you know, whatever they're fucking advertising. And that's it. That's the whole idea. And it'll import your followers from Instagram, and, you know, it imports your name from Instagram, which is smart because it makes it matter in a way that it definitely would not have otherwise. Oh man, yeah, I got fucking swamped there. it's like fucking mind-blowing. Because like, again, like they know who you are from your time on Instagram, but like popular accounts on Instagram are not necessarily the accounts you'll want to follow on a text-focused service. And so it's all the bullshit that like I was striving to not see on Instagram all the time whenever I would use Instagram. And it's like, it's crazy. Like you look at it, you're like, this is not for fucking actual humans. Like Twitter was ostensibly there for people to fucking talk at other people, but now you don't even have a feed that lets you see what the fuck the people you want to see are saying. So you might happen into that, and if you don't reply right then and there, you might never see that fucking post again. It's fucking crazy. And again, you know, like in a world where Twitter is no longer safe for brands, you see why they would go that way. It's like the most cynical fucking play in the world, where they're just like, oh, well, we'll be safe for the brands, so get on over here and do what brands do on social media and talk to each other and have light fun. And that's it. That's the only idea they had. And then they launched it. And the crazy thing is you see all these like influencer types on there that are, and I don't like, it's it's like borderline conspiracy shit, because you just look at it and it's people going like, oh my god, my life before Threads was meaningless. You know, like people just like bending over backwards to talk about how fucking great this shitbox service is. It's like, they're getting paid, right? I hope that they paid all these high follower accounts to use this shitbox, right? Like right? And you know, Instagram, it obviously picked up. It had become the dominant social media network for some types of people, right? They're you know, like there's it's not even really an age thing, but like there was definitely like just some people just use Instagram as their main thing and not Twitter or whatever, I guess, and that's always been a thing. And so I guess I see why people would. Yeah, it's really, but yeah, there's this like fundamental disconnect of like if you're trying to make something that is out there to try to replace Twitter, there's a fundamental disconnect about why people actually used Twitter and why people might be looking to go somewhere else. Like they're not really doing anything. It's a real mess. And so it's crazy to me to see people like praising it like it's some amazing fuck. It's like this is maybe the worst, like functionality wise. And they say like, oh, we'll get there, you know. And so to give them some credit, they have acknowledged like, yo, man, yeah, this thing's fucking missing core features. Like, yeah, no shit. But it's just weird to see people, you know, influencer type people be like, this is the most amazing. Threads is the best. And I have to imagine that means it's the best for people who never want to read or reply to anything they've ever written, and who just want to like post about their fucking brand, and that's it. And they want to do their brand interactions, and they make their money, and never want to have any kind of genuine community or genuine conversation or anything else. And that to me is the only reason why there would ever be people that are sitting there going like, this is incredible. It's like, you're a fucking moron if you think that Threads is incredible. Like straight up, you are a fucking full-on dumbass. It's the shits, man. It's crazy. Like feature-wise, it's just like, even if you think it's promising, which I think, you know, like, sure. Does it have a shot of doing something big? Yeah. Yes, of course. But even, I feel like the nicest thing you could say about it is like, well, it's potentially a promising start, and we'll see where it gets to. But like, man, just to be like head over to heels, like, look at this amazing thing. It's like, did you use Twitter when it was good? before they fucked everything up. Yeah, this is bizarre. Very bizarre. Ah, it's my dog, Zord her wind shifter. What up, money?
Not ready.
I think the names they give to characters in this game are maybe the best thing about it.
I'm not ready.
Anyway, I think Blue Sky is really good for that sort of thing. I think it's got its own potential issues down the line with how they want to handle moderation and everything like that. But as far as like today, right now, Twitter-like services, meaning not Tumblr-like services, I think Blue Sky has been the most fun. Right, yes, and threads won't have porn, which Twitter had a ton of it. I don't know if that's by design or not, but like you would find like hardcore nudity on Twitter almost by accident at times. Because, you know, Blue Sky has ended up going about it. Blue Sky ended up attracting the right users, I think, is the thing. Like, people that actually write, and people that actually write, like, relatively funny stuff and are not brands, you know? And some of that is, I think, is a happy accident on their part, because I know when they first started, my understanding is that it was a lot more kind of tech bro-y, which naturally, all these services initially, Clubhouse, all that shit, were initially very tech bro-y. It's a matter of like which ones actually make it out of that and which don't. Is Drill on Blue Sky? Yeah, Drill has a Blue Sky account. I don't think Drill is posting much, but Drill does have a Blue Sky account. I think if I was Facebook, if I were Mark Zuckerberg, I would have actually rolled up on Drill and said, "Hey man, I'll give you $5 million to come to Threads."
Not ready.
Like, fuck all the brand, like, you know, we need to get Taco Bell, you know, all the fucking shit they actually got. Because that's the thing that Blue Sky ended up having. You know, it has a lot of the fucking, it has fucking capital P fucking posters. people that are fucking there to fucking post. And post through it, and post around it, and post over it, and post, like... The people that are in a weird way, kind of a lifeblood sort of thing for a social media service based on posts. And so by pulling in that crowd out of the gate through, again, I think, you know, there's a lot of luck there on their part because of the way the invite system works. Is, you know, posters invite other posters and blah, blah, blah. And it all kind of goes from there. But, yeah, Drill did post on Threads. I did manage to see it once. But yeah, good luck finding it. But I think because I was already following him on Instagram, it ended up showing it to me. I forget. But it's funny, you know, you go and you look at like fucking some of these other services out there, you know, and everyone's got their own vibe, right? But a lot of the times that vibe is miserable. Like post.news is maybe the fucking worst one of these I've seen. Post.news is where you want to go if you want to see people like post about the Orange Man and like be afraid to use, you know, like just it is you know, hey, I am fucking extremely angry about Supreme Court stuff too, but yes, cringe is, I suppose, the word. If we did have to put a word on it, unfortunately, that is probably the word. Am I full of murmuring obols? I guess so. I guess I should go spend some of them shits. Let's go find out how much. Oh, how much a jewelry chest costs. Actually, let's kill all these fuckers because we're here. But yeah, it's the, you know, yeah, post is like the most milquetoast political takes you could probably find. It's like,
I'm not ready.
oh, I got my next Paragon point. I think that means I can finally unlock my Cliff slot. I'm not immediately clear on how those work, but it's not going to stop me from trying, I guess. One side.
I'm not ready yet.
Chodorn Bitewind up in the house.
I must wait.
Everyone's always bringing a fucking Balrog to the fight.
I'm not ready.
Oh. Fuck. They just stopped and said like, oh, check this shit out. I'm like, oh my. All right, let's just let's go down and look at this chest and see. Oh, so you lose shards when you die, huh? Yeah, okay. Well, is the jewelry 75? I bet it's not. Well, let's go look. I guess that makes sense. Ugh. I know the weapon one I opened last night was 150, so I'm guessing jewelry is going to be at least that, but I guess I don't know for sure. 125 for amulets, huh? Yeah, so, you know, the blue sky thing is... yeah, I like blue sky a lot right now. Like, is it going to stay good? Is a real... That's the debate. Like, once they start decentralizing and federating and all the other stuff, is it just going to end up with a lot of the same problems that Mastodon ended up having? I don't know. But, you know, the whole thing is mildly frustrating. Like, I don't know. But even before Twitter went fucking super south, engagement on Twitter was fucking terrible. So if you're like, you know, trying to get people to know about your thing, like your live stream or your Patreon or, you know, or whatever, even, you know, before, you know, like, hey, come to this website, we're doing this thing, you know, it was the shits for that. It was the absolute shits. And it's only gotten worse. So, you know, that's something I've heard from brands, you know, multiple times, game companies and stuff like that, where they're just like, yeah, the engagement, like our ability to, our only real interest in Twitter as a company is to try to get people to do something else that isn't Twitter. Like, come watch this trailer, or come pre-order this game, or come, you know, hey, look at this information, or, you know, whatever it is. And it just, it's been getting significantly worse for that for quite a while now. And so that makes it an even easier decision, I think, for companies to say, oh, well, fucking fuck Twitter, when Twitter goes and starts fucking with things and making it a friendlier place for shitty people. And oh my god, well, now we're never going to open anything ever. Zentora Bull Trend saw to it that we got fucked over on that one. And so the, you know, the thing, like, there is an aspect to running any kind of business, a subscription business, as I have been involved with for over a decade, where you need to figure out how to get it in front of more people. And you need to think about ways to, like, surface that in front of more people. And so Twitter used to be okay for stuff like that. But it's been bad for it for years. I don't think that Threads will be any better at it. And so I think for, you know, like there's a lot of people, artists, a lot of smaller creator types. I'm all full up, huh? I should probably go get rid of a lot of this shit. Magic pants? Yeah, let's just go get rid of stuff real quick. So yeah, I don't know, like the business reasons of using sites like that are getting fuzzier and fuzzier, I think, over time as well. So that's the sort of thing that, like, I don't know how you replace that. So it makes sense in some sick way that Threads would just be like this disgusting brand playground. Because they're the ones that are like, hey man, we're kind of having a trying to figure out, you know, if any of this stuff matters at all or whatever. I should go spend some murmuring obols. Okay, so now we've unlocked our glyph socket. I was gonna put Ugh. It looks like within 2 range there's decent amount of strength. I just don't know if there's 40. It looks like there's maybe enough decks though. But not enough yet to meet the additional bonus here. Well, I guess that'll be a starting point. So yeah, I don't know, like social media, like in some ways it feels like the age of social media is kind of over. And when you see stuff like Threads launch and it just looks like the most vapid, fucking naked attempt to try to cater to the needs of brands over the needs of users, which to be fair has been like the entire Instagram strategy seems to be that. So it makes sense that they would carry it over and just apply it to this on day one. Anyway, all of this is adding up to why I will probably, I've been chipping away at it little by little, but it is probably why there will eventually be a website at jeffgerstmann.com before too long here. Because even with new sites popping up, like there's no guarantee that any of those are going to be any good. There's no guarantee that any of that stuff's going to be fucking worth looking at over time. And so, you know, I'm just going to have to fucking set up a goddamn WordPress all over again, I suppose. And have a blog. One that I can fully control, you know?
I need more fury.
And, you know, that'll be a place I can kind of say, hey, here's stuff that went up on the Patreon. Here's stuff that others, you know, whatever else. Like, just kind of have a spot to fucking put shit as needed. Because that's just how I guess that's just how it's got to be. Let's start moving in the direction of maybe this one here. The hosting company that I've been paying for a lot of years to basically not host a website is charging me way too much money, so I'm in the process of like moving. I will probably move everything over to a new host and then set up a WordPress and fucking go from there. All right, we got 75. Let's just go before something else happens. Chest armor, sure. Sacred, legendary, chest armor, 651. I mean, with those numbers, we're equipping it no matter what. We'll look at it later. Actually, looks like we got some time here. Damage reduction from enemies that are bleeding. Damage reduction. Damage. Increased lucky hit chance while all damage bonuses from the Walking Arsenal key passive are active. I don't think I'm using Walking Arsenal as my passive. Dealing direct damage. Two-handed or dual wielding. The stuff, the barbarian stuff that's around like switching weapons is not, I find that stuff is not super well explained. Obviously you can go in and assign which weapon does, you know, is assigned to which attack and whatever else, but like I fucking do not want to do that. Yeah. It's that thing where you like look down at the health meter and go, oh shit, it's almost empty. And then as you're slamming on the potion button, you die. It happens. All these hits are crits. What's over here? What's over here? Is there a statue or something down here that I'm just not seeing? Wow, why is this here? This seems like where someplace that there would be an altar. All right, it's gonna take a little bit here to dismantle this shit.
I'm not ready.
All right. Hi. Oh. Kill these fuckers. Now let's do this one. Now we'll spin in a circle for a while. Oh my. This game has pretty decent color blindness options for setting colors on enemy highlights and that sort of stuff. But I think what it also does, and I could be wrong because I can't see it, but I think what it does is the edges of the screen start to turn a little red when you get low on life. And I cannot see that reliably, if that is indeed happening. Stupid Balrogs. Just die already.
I'm afraid.
Let's walk out here so you guys aren't near the fucking storm. Die, you asshole. There. Man. That's weird having this big, kind of crummy looking storm graphic be very much in the way when you try to walk around behind it. Jeez. Jesus, come on, man. Fuck. It's ridiculous.
I'm not ready.
Yes. Blow that fucker up. Let's blow this fucker up. Can I get away with it? I think I can. Uh-oh.
I'm not ready.
Oh, man.
I'm not ready.
And he gets all his fucking health back. Ugh. Oh, oh.
I'm not ready.
Gotta stop this mound of flesh from attacking, so clearly I have to do my foot stomp. Fucking die already, man. Alright, there we go. Congratulations, it's a bunch of shit not as good as the stuff you had. Okay, actually this is a higher number. Damage to close enemies. Yeah, alright. 601, it's a higher base. Barrier generation, fortify generation. I'll lose my life regen. I think I have life regen somewhere else too, so I'm not too worried about it. 590. That's a higher base. We'd have to upgrade it. We'd have to go upgrade it. Plus 42 to all stats. There we go. That's something. Lose a lot of stats, lose a lot of strength, but the number is higher. The number is higher. I trust in the number because I know that eventually the number will go up again. I should probably go spend some of these stupid murmuring ovals. We're getting rid of this too, right? Yeah. Yeah. Now what? I gotta repair my shit. And, I don't know. We could do some upgrades. Wouldn't hurt.
Not bad.
I guess I'm getting rid of this, Fields of Crimson, huh? I always feel like I should go... I'm gonna go throw this Fields of Crimson in my chest. Put legendary aspects on my gear. Yeah, I haven't known what to really do there. Like, it's another system that I feel like isn't... like, as well explained as maybe it could be. Oh, wow. This, like, baseline ring is more powerful than the one that I have, but it doesn't... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. But yeah, there's a bunch of the codex stuff that I haven't actually gone and done. What is that? Collections? I haven't immediately seen one that I've been like, ah, yes. But I guess I haven't really stared at all of them. Yeah, aspect that whirlwind seems... So after 3 seconds, it gets... That's not bad. That's not bad. Have I tried to run this on the Steam Deck? Yeah, I've played a bunch on Steam Deck. It's been good. Yeah, maybe the whirlwind is probably the one, huh? I'm not going to go do that right now, though. Aha. Haven't even been there. Right, we were going to go spend these stupid... Is it easy to get non-Steam games to run on the deck? So, I mean, it's going to depend. But generally the process is pretty easy to do manually, and then people have come up with kind of more automated ways to do it. I tried to use an automated installer. I already had BattleNet up and running, but I wanted to try it out, so I uninstalled all of it and then downloaded... what the fuck was it called? It's like called non-Steam launchers or something. It's on GitHub. And it basically just pops up a list of things it can install, like BattleNet. But also stuff like it says like, oh, Xbox Game Pass. And a few other things. GeForce Now was one of them also. I was like, oh, I'll install those. I have those. That seems like something maybe I should try. And none of those work. BattleNet worked fine, but when I try to load Xbox Game Pass out of that thing, it just boots back to the menu. It doesn't actually launch anything. What's our lowest? We could use a new helmet. We could use a new ring. We could use a new amulet. Honestly. Let's try helmet here.
Wanderer?
I bought a bunch of whispering keys, and I have never gotten anything good out of any of those fucking chests.
Not much. Fair bit of magic in that one. Oh, bad luck. It seems your prayers have been answered.
Archon Helm of Numbing Wrath. 588. You motherfucker. What am I going to do with a 588 helmet here? We got a 601 over here. Come on now. Come on now.
Oh, bad luck. Very nice. But could be better.
This number is one higher than the other one. And since I don't really go unstoppable with any of the skills I'm using, that's not really a... Yeah. I like it. Fury cost reduction, better movement speed, some thorns. Why not? Why not? We'll get rid of this thing too. Well, should I? So I guess that's the thing is like, should I go extract the healing affix out of this, or the healing ability, and because I've not fucked with any of that stuff. Oh, I didn't realize pinning something on the map was going to create this like line that led me there. Wow, I did not know that this game even had that. Weird. Defensive aspect of the crowded sage. That's what they call me. Okay, so can we imprint aspect? So that means we could put it on this other amulet, but let's put it on this. Well, I guess it'll replace that. We don't, well, again, I don't really use walking arsenal, but no sense in replacing one of those when I could just add it to something else. But what's my highest number, meaning it'll take me the longest time to replace it? Let's go with the amulet, I guess. Oh, yeah, this is not... Okay, this is not super expensive either, I guess. So... That's cool. Have I done any nightmare dungeons? No, I have not. Yeah, like I just unlocked tier 3 last night, so I'm kind of just fucking around with hell tides and doing stuff like that, but I haven't really... I'm not even 100% sure what the fuck a nightmare dungeon is, honestly.
What will it be?
What will it be?
Anything breaks, the forge is hot.
And I guess I could throw some gems and all this stuff too if I really wanted to. One of the things, like, I guess it makes sense in a case like this where this raises ultimate skill damage, that matters. But, like, I'm guessing that if you do a thing that raises the damage of your attacks, it only works when that weapon is being used. That's my guess anyway. I don't actually know. No, it applies across your character. Good. Okay. See, it's stuff like that you know, you're like, you think about from like, oh, well, as I'm building my character, do I care about this? Do I care about that? You know, and it's not always easy to know the answer when it comes to that. So it's kind of frustrating, honestly.
Unexpected.
Okay. Well, then I suppose I should put increased weapon damage gems into my other, into this free weapon here, even though I don't think I'm using it, right? What is that? Is that the... What would be nice is if you could, like, start... start a log, almost, of, like, okay, like, from this time forward, as soon as I hit go, I want you to record all the damage I do, and, you know, almost like an ass game when you finish a run, and it says, like, hey, you did 40% of your damage with this weapon and this ability and this spec, and you know, like the, hey, your thorns did this, and like it would be cool if you could just like have that run for 10 minutes, and then at the end of it, it's like, hey, here's how much. Here's what's doing your damage. And so you know what the weak points are in your build, and you know like where to kind of take it from there. I think that would be cool. I guess the Helltide's over, huh? Yeah. Let's see if we get through this in time. I can't hang out forever, but maybe we'll go do this. Yeah, totally. Like the stuff that WoW would have. Yeah, in terms of mods or whatever stuff that's gonna. Because what I don't need is something that's just like, here's the build you should use, and it's the best build for the meta. Oh, they patched this out, and now you need to do this. Like, I don't... Like, when I looked up what the, like, best barbarian was, it was using a bunch of skills and stuff that I don't especially like using. And so, part of me was like, wow, maybe I shouldn't be playing a barbarian. But I've been having a lot of fun playing a barbarian and not really having too much trouble with my character. Or at least my character doesn't feel fucking weak, I guess is my point. Like maybe it's not going to do well in PvP or something, but... I gotta kill this fucker. Sacred pants. Give me the sacred pants. But it would still be nice to, you know, be able to have your build kind of, you know, be able to see what it's doing and what is actually doing the damage and what different skills and features or whatever else are kind of like procking along the way. Just so you know what you have. Because maybe you would need that a lot less if the game just was better at explaining some of the different verbiage. And it does that in some spots, but not as much as I wish it did, you know? Like, when I look at some of my skills, if I hover over them down there on the bar, and some of this is also easier if you're playing with a mouse, because you just hover over shit. It'll say things like, hey, healthy enemies are considered enemies above 85%. Injured enemies are below 35%, or you know, whatever the number is. Like, that's very useful information to have, and very nice that they give it to you at a glance in some of those situations. But I feel like there's more of that they could be doing with just straight up some of the words they use in the game. At the end of the day, I just want to make the devils explode good. And that's why I'm still playing. Like, honestly, I feel like I was 1 or 2 sessions away from just being like, man, I'm fucking done with Diablo. I'm just not having that good of a time with it. But then I unlocked Tier 3, and this game has been more fun over the last fucking 12 hours than it has for the entirety of the rest of my time playing it. It's like, god damn it. It's so annoying. Ah! Because for the longest time, I was just going around knocking out side quests and finding like next to no good gear. I don't know if I'd hit some kind of power cap for tier 1. Oh, Jesus. These assholes.
I must wait.
Nightmare dungeons are good. Are those like a time limited thing also? Is that like a thing that just kind of comes and goes? 'Cause I don't think I've seen anything on the map that's been like, yo man, this is a nightmare dungeon. It's consumable in your... Oh, okay. You loot them. Okay. I have not. I don't think I've found any of that. A lot of fucking guys around here. Okay, alright, that's bad. These explodey fuckers are fuckers. That explode.
I'm not ready.
Straussilia Hazemaw. Shit. Everybody's here.
I'm not ready.
Put Straussilia Hazemaw in Smash. Oops. We have found the Sacred Gladius. Available now on PlayStation 2. $603. $653. Isn't all? It's almost good. No, you're not gonna let me in there? Oh, you're built like every other one of these dungeons? I gotta go do a thing and then do a thing and then I gotta open this door and then probably walk downstairs and kill everybody that's down there?
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, so we want to unlock dexterity. Because that's going to help us with this. Bloodthirsty Burning Dead Archer. I like calling out my posse because they grunt a lot. Like they show up and they go, hoo, hoo, ha, hoo, hoo. They show up, they chant for a while, they spin around like idiots. Fucking dumbasses. Love them.
not ready yet.
All right, that thing. Oh, should I just fucking unload that thing into myself? Great. Well, I'm sure there's nothing behind this door. Right?
I'm not ready.
Uh-oh. There's a lot of those fuckers that are gonna explode. Ah! Jeez.
I'm not ready yet.
No one told me Rakoshan Burnt Fist was Sorry. Was gonna be here. $692. That number's higher. Plus 41 strength. Not bad. Not bad. 581. What?
I'm not ready yet.
Colenso is here. My dear sweet brother Colenso.
I'm afraid.
Okay. 609. No, thank you. We've done 2 of the idols. The other one is probably here-ish, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. All right, I'll call the crew. Sometimes you don't need them, but you're just like, well, I'm just kind of lonely. I think, you know, I also feel like enemy variety, at least tactically, is a little bit better here. But like one of my main complaints with the game has really been, yo man, what if there was more graphics in this game? What if there was just more dudes? More types of dudes, more classes of dudes. No, not L driver with an R. No, I get that a lot. No, I'm looking forward to it too. It looks good. But no, that's not me. But yeah, I don't know. More types of guys. Fucking, I don't know. Mummies. What do you got? Fucking kobolds or something. Instead, it's just like every time you turn the corner, it's like, ah, what is it this time? Skeletons or fucking wraiths? Ah, great. More fucking wraiths. Huh. Oh, that was the I was like, where's the third one? I was like, oh, right. I just did the third one. Now we'll travel to the Halls of Cinder, where it will say, kill everyone in the Halls of Cinder. And I will say, okay. I guess we could have gone that. Oh, what? We're gonna, yeah. Times like this are when I wish there was just some kind of weird, hey, we know that you know that this is empty, so we're just gonna give you infinite dash here. What you guys got going on in here? Just like wandering into caves, just going like, is there weird demon shit in here? Wow, there was! What are the odds?
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah. Had a feeling that would be how that went. All that for just a greed shrine, too. But hey, I mean, we're here to kill shit. I'm here to hold down the A button until everything blows up, so might as well blow up some more shit. The numbers go up. Ah, another nice fur-lined robe. Now, I guess if I took that as my weapon expertise and added bleeding damage to all of my attacks, then that would be a way to take advantage of some of those abilities that require you to have bleeding enemies. Like, if you've got 10 bleeding enemies near you, we'll give you something. Give you a free sandwich. You get a tank of gas, and if there are 10 people bleeding near you when you get this tank of gas, then
I must wait.
your 11th tank of gas is 10 cents off a gallon.
I'm not ready yet.
Give me that grave dust.
I'm afraid.
Oh, those guys got to blow up on me. Made a real mess.
I'm not ready yet.
It's my fault, really. What if they made one of these but Warcraft? Yeah, fuck it. What if there were orcs? I don't know. Hi. I brought my crew. I hope you don't mind. I see you also have brought a crew.
Not ready yet.
Your posse's getting big and your posse's getting bigger, I suppose. This guy's all, man, I'm the spirit caller of flames.
Not ready.
Fucking nerds. Roll this D20 all the way to hell, motherfucker. Okay. Well, we unlocked that. I'll put that on something, I guess. What's this? Trash. It's close, but I feel like if I were making this game, I would make something top out at 666 item power. That's just me. Because the devil. It's the sex number. Check and see if I have nightmare dungeons in my potions tab. All right, let's look. I don't think I got anything like that, but oh. Weak elixir. I have not touched any of these, man. They seem fucking worthless. I guess, you know, hey, XP gain is not nothing, but like, I just have not touched any of this shit.
Need something forged? Came apart nicely.
So I guess we just want to go imprint that fucking thing I got onto something. Over here. Yeah, I figured it would pop something up when you get your first nightmare thing. Okay. Hot whirlwind crits. This is probably our highest. Yeah, let's put it on that. That seems pricey. Bone weave gauntlets of the dire whirlwind. Aspects do more on two-handed weapons or amulets. Interesting. Oh, I see. Okay. 3 to 8. Up to 9. Well. Well. Make sure you upgrade equipment before adding aspects. They cost more if they're legendary. Right, yeah. That's, yeah. Ugh. Ugh. Gotta do everything in the right order. More gems. But I guess, you know, maybe one of the Diablo thing, like I still haven't, there's still like side quests and shit that I haven't done, obviously, and strongholds, but I get to a point every time I play it where I just start looking at the map. And I guess this, you know, I guess it's good that this usually only happens after an hour or so. But, you get to a point where you just start looking at all of it and go like, I don't want to do any of this. I don't care about any of this. You know, I think like, oh, I should go look at a map with all the altars and go get them all because there's like 100 of them or something, and that seems like that would be useful for stat purposes. And I've not found very many of them. For as many as there are in each zone, for them to be like, there's 33 in here, you're like, what? Fucking where? I know there are a bunch of maps out there and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you've never felt more hopeless playing a game than you have with Diablo 4. Everything just feels meaningless. You know, I agree with that. I think, you know, I don't necessarily, I think it's a good game. Like I have had a really good time playing it, but there is sort of a, and I think that's something that happens with all loot games in different ways, but yeah, no, I feel you. I absolutely, I see why someone would say that for sure. I'm over here going like, well, there's a spot on the map I haven't uncovered over here. I should probably go do that because that's, you know.
Not while I'm in town.
I like to imagine that pulling the right trigger here to make the horse go fast when you're in town is like you're asking her to poop on the street.
I can't do that here.
Do it.
You there? Please help.
We did it. No, I was just coming out here to just fill out the map. I don't really want to. Oh, jeez. It's less that I'm trusting and more that I'm confident that I can fucking carve up about 9,000 people when they come running at me. So, lady, you're a dumbass. You picked the wrong fucking rube. And now your entire gang is dead. Because I sat here and spun around like a crazy person. That's my least favorite effect in the entire game, when your vision gets reduced. It's unpleasant. Don't like it. Oh, Corin Blinkswift is here. What am I gonna do? He's brought his arsonists with him. Enough of this arson. Now say something. Thank you for the garbage. Hey, thanks for letting me murder all y'all. And thanks for all the trash that I'm going to sell. Good doing business with you. Fuckos. Let's just go sell this stuff and call it an adventure. So yeah, I don't know. I've been having a really good time with it, but I think I do agree that, like, this game's fucking empty. I mean, not that there's plenty of stuff to do, but none of it feels like it means anything at all.
Anything breaks, the forge is hot.
You know? There's always another thing. There's always, you know, it's impossible to get invested in. It's why half the time I don't even fucking socket gems, is because there's always going to be another sword with fucking slots. And I guess maybe the attitude should probably be more like, there's always going to be more fucking gems too. Like, and more money to unsocket the gems if you need to, or whatever. And it just feels very surface level. Enjoyable, for sure, but, you know, I can only change my title so many times before I'm just like, yeah, all right. I don't know, brutal iconoclast. How about that? Cutting. Crystalline. Yeah, this is the crystalline iconoclast. That's like a really shitty indie wrestler. Weighing 240 pounds, the crystalline iconoclast. Here is. Yeah. I could change my emblem. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. But at the same time, I think there's also that knowledge of just like, well, this game's going to be around for years to come, and they will keep adding stuff, and it'll be fun, and so it's in my best interest, like, just kind of knowing in the back of my mind that this is a game I'll probably play off and on for years. I should probably uncover the map. I should probably go get all the altars. That'll pay off 3 years from now when I get back into this game deep, or, you know, like that. Those sorts of thoughts. Start to come to mind a little bit, which is maybe silly, but I don't know. Oh, I see. Here's the next one of these. But yeah, all that said, I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it. But it's very, you know. Yeah, what if they'll roll out a whole new map that'll render that map meaningless. Oh no. Oh no. That'd be real messed up of them to do. Well, we didn't get to play Hobo, but I'll spend some time figuring out how to get Hobo achievements, and maybe we'll load up Hobo next week. Get some retro achievements. I was thinking, maybe I know there's like a Kirby's Pinball Land achievement for like finishing all of it and without losing a life, which seems like it's probably pretty easy to get, and maybe knock that out. Something real fast. I don't know. Anyway, have a good weekend, everybody. I'm gonna get going. Ouch. I'm gonna try and stretch out. I've been very tight and tense. Yes, I'll see you all on Threads. Yeah. What else? Trying to think if there's anything else. Looking to record Game Boys to Men next week. Try to get that out as soon as possible. I was hoping to get it done this week, but it's just like, lots of appointments and other stuff and moving bits and pieces and the holiday and everything else kind of all stacked up on that one. But we kind of have the next 3 or 4 episodes planned out topic wise. So yeah, we're going to record the next one of those pretty soon here and get that out to you ASAP. Trying to think if there's any more kind of housekeeping-y type stuff, but I don't think there is. I think we're good. So I'm going to get going. Have yourself a fantastic weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday for the podcast. Have a good one. Bye.